Welcome to the Fresh Thinking School of Ethics, where we sculpt leaders worldwide to become exceptional experts in their fields. What is the ethical brain? In this book, neuroscientist Michael Gazzaniga invites us on a captivating journey into the complex landscape of our minds. Gazzaniga reveals that the brain as a fundamental social organ shaped by evolution to thrive in interconnected communities. It is a team player, constantly collaborating and communicating with others. Responsibility emerges as the linchpin of this social architecture, fostering group cooperation and cohesion. Intuition, that elusive gut feeling, is demystified as a form of unconscious knowledge honed by experience and instinct. Emotions, often dismissed as irrational and reframed as essential guides, regulating our thoughts and actions, like traffic cops directing traffic flow. Reason, while important, takes its rightful place as the final arbiter, carefully evaluating the input from our intuition and emotions. This holistic view of the brain as a unified, adaptable system challenges traditional notions of morality and offers a fresh perspective on what it means to be human. The Ethical Brain by Michael Gazzaniga explores the biological basis of morality and ethics, delving into the neural mechanisms that underlie our moral decision making. It challenges traditional notions of free will and moral responsibility by examining how our brains are wired for social interaction, empathy, and cooperation. The book delves into questions surrounding the origins of morality, the influence of evolution and culture on our ethical values, and the implications of neuroscience for various fields, including law, medicine, artificial intelligence. Gazzaniga presents compelling evidence from brain imaging studies and case studies of individuals with neurological disorders to illuminate the intricate relationship between the brain and our moral compass. Ultimately, the ethical brain provides a fresh perspective on the age-old quest for understanding the morality and its profound impact on our lives and society. Gazzaniga is a leading figure in cognitive neuroscience, renowned for his groundbreaking research on split brain phenomenon and its implications for understanding the brain's organization and consciousness. As a professor of psychology at the University of California, Santa Barbara, he has authored numerous books and articles popularizing complex scientific concepts for a wider audience. Gazzaniga's work has significantly enhanced our understanding of how the brain gives rise to the mind, consciousness, and sense of self. As a member of the National Academy of Sciences and the American Academy of Arts and Sciences, has received numerous awards for his contribution to neuroscience. In the ethical brain, Michael Gazzaniga embarks on a captivating exploration of the intersection between neuroscience and morality. This groundbreaking work delves into the neural underpinnings of our ethical decision-making, challenging traditional notions of free will and moral responsibility. Gazzaniga, a renowned neuroscientist, presents compelling evidence from brain imaging studies and case studies of individuals with neurological disorders to illuminate the intricate relationship between the brain and our moral compass. He examines how our brains are wired for social interaction and cooperation, shaping our fairness, empathy, and justice concepts. The book delves into whether morality is innate or learned, whether it is a product of evolution or cultural influence, and how our understanding of the brain can inform ethical debates in fields such as law, medicine, and artificial intelligence. As a prominent neuroscientist known for his research on split brain patients and the biological basis of consciousness, with clarity and insight, he guides readers through the fascinating landscape of the ethical brain, offering a fresh perspective on the age-old quest for understanding morality and its implications for our lives and society. There are 7 pillars of the ethical brain. The first pillar of the ethical brain is sociality. The roots of our ethical framework lie deep within our social structure and nature, shaped by our evolutionary history of cooperation and shared experiences. Morality, rather than an abstract concept, is a direct outcome of our community interactions. Our brains have evolved to prioritize connection and collaboration, fostering a sense of empathy and understanding for our fellow humans. Through our interactions, we learn to navigate the complexities of social life, developing a sense of right and wrong guides our behavior. We learn to share, care, and cooperate, recognizing the importance of these actions for the well-being of both us and others. The development of empathy and compassion is thus intertwined with our social nature, enabling us to connect with the experiences and emotions of those around us. This perspective challenges the notion of morality as an individualistic pursuit, highlighting instead its inherent connection to our shared humanity. The ethical brain is not isolated, but rather a reflection of our collective experiences and the values we cultivate through interactions. By understanding the social origins of morality, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the importance of empathy, cooperation, and compassion in shaping our ethical landscape. The second pillar of the ethical brain is responsibility, a fundamental nature tenet of the ethical brain is the unwavering recognition of personal responsibility. We are not passive observers in the world, but active agents whose choices ripple outward, affecting our lives and those around us. This principle underscores the critical importance of accountability and ownership over our actions. Each decision we make, each word we speak, and each step we take leaves a mark on the world. By embracing personal responsibility, we acknowledge our power to shape our destiny and influence the collective experience. We understand that our choices are not made in a vacuum, but rather within a complex web of interconnectedness. Accountability becomes the cornerstone of ethical behavior. When we take ownership of our actions, we hold ourselves accountable for the positive and negative consequences. This fosters a sense of integrity and trustworthiness as we strive to align our behavior with our values. The ethical brain reminds us that we are not merely individuals, but integral members of a larger community. Our choices matter, not just for ourselves, but for the well-being of those around us. We empower ourselves to create a more ethical and harmonious world by embracing personal responsibility. The third pillar of the ethical brain is intuition. Within the framework of ethical brain, intuition plays a significant role in navigating the complexities of moral decision making. It acknowledges that our choices are only sometimes the result of meticulous analysis or lengthy deliberation. When confronted with ethical dilemmas, we often rely on gut feelings and instinctive responses. These intuitive judgments, born from a more profound wisdom that transcends conscious reasoning, can serve as a valuable compass when time is limited or information is scarce. They arise from a lifetime of experiences, values, and learned behaviors, cultivating in an immediate sense of right and wrong. While intuition shouldn't be the sole basis for ethical decision making, it serves as a crucial starting point, providing a rapid assessment of the situation. This allows us to respond quickly and effectively, especially in times of crisis or uncertainty. It is important to note that intuition is not infallible, and our gut feelings should be tempered with reason and reflection. The ethical brain recognizes the dynamic interplay between intuition and reason, acknowledging that both are essential components of our moral compass. By embracing intuition as a valuable tool, we can tap into a deeper source of wisdom. The fourth pillar of the ethical brain is emotionality. Emotions are not merely fleeting sensations, but powerful drivers of our ethical decision making. Feelings like empathy, guilt, and shame are internal compasses that guide us towards actions that align with our moral values. They provide crucial insights into the consequences of our choices, both for ourselves and those around us. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, allows us to step into their shoes and consider the impact of our actions from their perspectives. This fosters a sense of connection and compassion, motivating us to choose actions that promote the well-being of others. Guilt, a feeling of remorse for wrongdoing, is an internal alarm system that alerts us when our actions have caused harm or violated our moral principles. It prompts us to take responsibility for our mistakes and make amends and learn from our experiences. Shame, a painful emotion associated with inadequacy or failure, can also play a role in ethical development. It can motivate us to change our behavior, seek forgiveness, and strive to improve ourselves. While often uncomfortable, these emotions are essential for our moral growth. They help us recognize the impact of our actions, learn from our mistakes, and cultivate a more profound sense of empathy and compassion for others. By embracing our emotions and acknowledging their role in our ethical choices, we can navigate the complexities of life with greater integrity and wisdom. The fifth pillar of the ethical brain is reason. While the ethical brain acknowledges the significance of intuition and emotions, it also emphasizes the critical role of reason and rational analysis in ethical decision making. Gut feelings and emotional responses do not solely guide our moral compass, but are also informed by thoughtful deliberation and logical reasoning. We use reason to evaluate options, weigh potential consequences, and make informed choices that align with our values and principles. Logical reasoning enables us to consider the long-term implications of our actions, not just for ourselves, but also for others and society. It helps us avoid impulsive decisions based solely on immediate gratification and instead focus on achieving sustainable and ethical outcomes. Rational analysis allows us to examine different perspectives, identify potential biases, and critically assess available information. It enables us to engage in constructive dialogue with others, even when we hold different viewpoints, and find common ground based on shared values. By integrating reason with intuition and emotion, we create a balanced approach to ethical decision making. We avoid the pitfalls of relying solely on instinctual responses or detached logic. Instead, We harness the power of rational emotional intelligence to navigate the complexities of life and make choices that contribute to a more just and compassionate world. The sixth pillar of the ethical brain is plasticity. Ethical brain is not a rigid, unchanging entity, but a dynamic and evolving system shaped by the tapestry of our life experiences. It possesses an innate plasticity, a capacity for growth and transformation that continues throughout our lives. Like any navigational instrument, our moral compass is subject to recalibration and adjustment as we encounter new terrain and face unforeseen changes and challenges. Each experience, encounter, and decision we make contributes to the evolution of our ethical framework. We learn from our successes and failures, joys and sorrows, triumphs and setbacks. We engage with diverse perspectives, challenging our assumptions and broadening our worldview. We confront ethical dilemmas that test our values and force us to re-evaluate our beliefs. Our moral compass becomes increasingly refined and nuanced through constant learning and adaptation. We develop a deeper understanding of the complexities of ethical decision making, recognizing the interplay of personal values, cultural norms, and universal principles. We become more attuned to the needs of others, more compassionate in our interactions, and more committed to creating a just and equitable world. The ethical brain embodies the potential for lifelong moral growth in its inherent adaptability. It reminds us that our past mistakes do not bind us, but instead empower us to learn from them and forge a path towards a more ethical future. The seventh pillar of the ethical brain is unity. The ethical brain acts as a master weaver, seamlessly integrating the diverse threads of our human experience into a unified tapestry of morality. It is not a single faculty, but a harmonious assembly of interconnected elements working in concert. Any one factor does not dictate our moral decisions, but rather emerges from the intricate dance between sociality, responsibility, intuition, emotionality, reason, and plasticity. Sociality, our innate need for connection and belonging, provides the foundation for our moral values. Responsibility reminds us of our actions' impact on others, fostering accountability and ownership. Intuition offers a quick, intuitive sense of right and wrong, while emotionality infuses our decisions with empathy and compassion. Reason provides the framework for rational analysis and thoughtful deliberation. Plasticity allows our moral compass to adapt and evolve as we learn. Together, these pillars form the bedrock of our ethical character, guiding our actions and shaping our interactions with the world. They create a dynamic and responsive system that allows us to navigate the complexities of life with integrity and wisdom. By understanding the intricate interplay of these elements, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the rich tapestry of human morality and unlock the full potential for ethical living. In conclusion, the ethical brain offers a compelling exploration of the biological foundations of morality. Gazzaniga's thesis of neuroscience and ethics challenges us to rethink traditional notions of free will and moral responsibility. The 7 pillars of ethical brain: sociality, responsibility, intuition, emotionality, reason, plasticity, and unity provide a comprehensive framework for understanding how our brains shape our moral compass. The Ethical Brain Masterclass reminds us that morality is not a static concept, but an evolving product of our biology, experience, and interactions. By understanding the neural underpinnings of ethical decision-making, we can gain valuable insights into cultivating a more compassionate and just society. The ethical brain leaves us with a profound message. Our brains are not simple organs of thought, but also the wellspring of our ethical values. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the brain, we must embrace the responsibility to use this knowledge for the betterment of humanity, fostering a world where our actions align with our most profound moral principles. This is Dr. Masasekane Misha-Kosa, Director of the Fresh Thinking School of Brain Science. We thank you for coming around. Really appreciate it. Thank you.